Hope you had an awesome weekend. Hope you accomplished a lot. I hope that that was also exactly what you wanted to be doing. Give it a few minutes for guys to jump on. Ghost tool bags, Ghost large tool bags. Those are probably sold out at this point. Might be one left. If the website will let you order it, it'll ship tomorrow. I would guess they're gone though. Coyote NSW chest rigs, those are the big ones. Might be a Woodland available. I'll bet the Woodland's gone. You might still be able to get Coyote though. Coyote tool rolls. There will be other colors of these. 6P light pouches. These will fit most. All of the Surefire lights around that size. John Witherspoon, man. Hey, did you go to that meeting today? Chris Watkins, what's up? YouTuber Chris Watkins. Byron Rogers, what's up? Podcast 9, nice. Third Line, what's going on? Got notification. Jason Cleast, what's up? Robert Yoder. Ice Poof, what's up? Amy, author Amy. Can you put the Amazon link in there? You can't, can you? Family Driven, what's up? Amy, Lynn Jones has wrote a book. It's on Amazon. Put the title up there. Maybe they can find it from that off of this. Great turnout, nice. William Hart, what's up? Mr. Greg T. 27 on board right now. Josh Gilman. Hey, does anybody know Rogue fitness products? Specifically RM43 2.0 rack, 3x3 monster rack, keyhole. Billy Magnum. Amy, I know you did, but I can't get it right now. And there is an opportunity right now for you to tell 34 people here how to buy your book. Billy Magnum, what's up? Sakota, what's up? Homemade Household by Amy Lynn Jones, or do you have a ghost author name? You guys check her book out. Could the Super Bowl be predetermined? Yes, legally, NFL and NBA can be predetermined legally. Admitted a lot of this beyond me. I don't have any experience with this. I don't know what we're talking about, William. Oh, glad you could be here. Beyond you. What's beyond you, buddy? Here's a gym. You've been in one probably. Here's some giraffes. You've probably seen some at a zoo, right? There's a sewing factory in there. You're wearing clothes. This isn't beyond you. You're good, buddy. Do I like homemade pot pies? I do. I actually like the shitty pot pies from the grocery store. Although I haven't had one. I was eating 2 pot pies every night for years, and then I'm like, why am I 30 pounds heavier? Iron working, very cool. Tactical equipment and gear, weapons, etc. William, no, it's not, man. You watch movies. You're good. You want to be good at something? Practice. It's kind of cold out here. So, William Hart, if tactical gear and weapons is kind of out of your realm, what is your realm? What would you say you are good at? Like, what are you the top of your game at? Always feared being painted as an attacker in any scenario, so I've avoided all things that would help them pad their argument. William, buddy, that's how you're going to become a victim. Go get in some martial arts classes, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or something. How old are you? Banquet pot pies. Is that a brand? I've made them once before. There was an old Irish pub in Vegas that had them for 11 years ago. Right on. -5. It's 50 here. It's 50 degrees here. I was outside a couple hours ago. Just had some time and ended up dumping all the cement trays under the rabbits. That's a lot of rabbit poop. I dump them I try to dump them every week. Sometimes it's every couple of weeks. Eber, yeah, you've always got those hands. Plus, you know, you have the ability to sometimes not have to kill somebody, or sometimes, I mean, the cold is pouring through the closed windows. Derek, make some frames for your windows, and just put some like clear plastic over them, right? So you have that air barrier there, or just staple plastic up over it. I did not have anything I can claim. 27, 28, March 26. I managed to get into service, and medical out before finishing. Got it. Marie Callender's. I used to go to Marie Callender's. They had a buffet. They had Marie Callender's out in San Diego. I have not been to a Marie Callender's in, I don't know, 20-ish years. Been seeing people post about their suspicions that the feed they're using is making their chickens not. I've seen that too, man. But I feel like I see that. I wonder what this is. I feel like I see that every year. But it's photocycle, right? And now my chickens drastically laid off, but I added in black oil sunflower seeds, and they seem to have come back on. I mean, we have a lot of eggs. We just put 120 eggs in the freeze dryer tonight. So tomorrow-ish, I'll probably process another 120. So as soon as this is done, we'll put another 120 into it. Actually, I'll probably freeze that bag. So these are little baby trays, right? So there's 5 on each tray. So, 100 eggs in there. No, I think there's 120 in there, actually. Plastic inside and out on windows makes a huge difference. 12 degrees, negative 15 wind chill. That's cold, buddy. You got me beat. We have a blanket. Yeah, blankets make an enormous. Let me show you this, right? This is a huge difference. So upstairs is insulated pretty good. Not as well as downstairs because, do you see this? This is the ceiling downstairs. And this is the floor upstairs, right? So that's 12 inches. There's insulation in here. We had to put double sound abatement insulation. So the downstairs is insulated better than the upstairs. The upstairs has this steel right here that we put in this tin, and there's 4 inches. So it's colder up here just coming upstairs, plus the lights are on downstairs. Now, if you walked on the floor barefoot, the floor is warm because the lights downstairs make a lot of heat. But we have a massage therapist comes in here. Joy comes in twice a week. There's a massage table there. So to block the light, because the guys are sometimes, like, people be working in the garage or something, even when she's here. So we put up these comforters right here. Just these 2 comforters that are clipped there. And there's a gap over there and a gap there. We actually need 2 more, but we didn't put them up for temperature. We put them up for just to block the light. But just this right here, because this whole wall here is glass, right? It's not double paned glass. It's just glass. There's no insulation. It's pretty thick, but nonetheless, just putting these up, when you walk from right here into here, it's about 15 degrees warmer just because of those 2 comforters. Now, if we put the comforter over there and one over there, we just haven't bought any, it would probably make another 10-degree difference. News. I just watched this documentary on the guy eating Taco Bell for 30 years straight. The results might surprise you. Taco Bell is better than eggs. There are Taco Bell restaurants that are actually like fancy restaurants. They have live music. They have a different menu. They serve alcohol. And I think they're called Taco Bell Cantinas. There is one downtown Nashville. Hello, Satan. Nicole, what's up? The corporate stores are typically better than franchise stores. Do we sleep at the prop? We do, yeah. We stay at the property. Time to put out those old Army Navy issue 100% wool blankets. We have some coming, guys. We had some come in last week, and they sold out in minutes. I was surprised how fast they went. We did the green ones last week. Here's some. They're Swiss. This says, don't suffocate your babies in the bag. This says, don't eat the silica. They're big. They're like 80 inches by, I don't remember what they are. Anyways, I have some coming that are red plaid. Pretty cool. I think it's called tartan. We have another set coming in maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. 18 here in the AM. We were a little cool this morning, but it got a little warmer. In other news, I just watched, oh, we did that one. Just had our house re-sided, new windows and doors, has made a huge, oh, I'll bet it has. 7 eggs a day from a dozen hens. Started adding black oil about 3 weeks ago. And that hasn't jumped you up? Are you still using scratch and layer pellet? So I'm using scratch and layer pellet, added diatomaceous earth, and added black oil sunflower, and then I'm going to add oats, and then I'm going to probably do that for a couple weeks and then stop the layer pellet altogether and see what that does. But these eggs right here, these are maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I did go out tonight and pull eggs, right? So my eggs will be a little lower tomorrow. I've got so many chickens, and I've got a few ratty ones that have no tail feathers, right? And they're always in the nest. They're eating eggs. So every time I catch a ratty chicken in the nest box, I kill it off. I'm just knocking those ones off. Next mystery box soon. Had bunnies. I saw that. I killed off a couple of rabbits today for dog food. John doesn't do text. Did Josh say that? I didn't see Josh comment. Baby bunnies, will you be having some of those soon too? Nice. I dumped, I don't even know how many. There's 30, maybe more than 30 cement mixing trays of rabbit manure tonight. There's a lot. I'm going to actually put a cover over the compost bin because the rain is just like soaking it. It becomes mud. I would rather keep it a little drier. Oh, Josh Gilman. Anybody do anything cool this weekend? Still using diatomaceous earth, layer feed, already feed them oats, make my own blend, started laying beginning December, was only getting 4 a day before the boss. What's the boss? What's the BOS? I'm sure you're going to say it. I'm going to be like, oh yeah, duh. Living from Tennessee, did you ever get someone to bring wood chips out your way? Chris, she'll take as many as you got. Are you out next to her? Wood chips are so important that I'm buying a wood chipper, a big, giant commercial wood chipper, like what Chris uses. Oh, duh. Yeah, see, duh. Black oil sunflower. Borrowing a friend's truck to go hand shovel them next weekend. I'm looking at a dump truck also, a real one. Stuck in the snow 3 days in a row. Decided to stay home. Nicole needs about 100 loads of wood chips. We can put them on one of the other properties if necessary. Chuck, worked on your website. What are you doing on your website? I need to actually set up a new website. What are you using for your website? Man, it's cold out here. I can put wood chips everywhere. Yeah, she can. Yeah. Nicole, these speakers make great stands when I put a sewing machine right here. That's why they're out here. Got wood chips from our local golf course. I can use the Bobcat to load my oh, that's nice, man. You can smack a pickup truck down fast, man, when you dump wet wood chips into it. Are you gonna still use Shopify? Yeah, we're gonna use Shopify. We're not updating the website. I'm putting up an additional different website. Speaker stand. Yeah, they work great. Like they're the perfect height because my chair sits here and the sewing machine. We've been doing sewing videos. So every time we do one, there's something weird on each side of the sewing machine. And since those are there, they just get pulled out. They work, they're perfect height. If you can capture that liquid, it makes great. Absolutely it does, John. It does. I don't have a way to capture it though. But I have so much manure that I could just, make tea out of it. We could just, bubble it in tea or do whatever. Can I fit mags in the 500 IV pouches? You certainly can. Yeah. There's definitely better things, but if you needed just excess, it's a great utility pocket. These wood chips are dried. Big old mountain of them. You might check golf courses. Oh, that's a good idea. Big Daddy Hosting right now designs to figure out what the best storefront order and processing orders. Big Daddy Hosting. That's not like Big Daddy Unlimited, right? That's something else. You mean Big Commerce? 16,000 gross vehicle weight dump truck can hold. Oh, nice. Nice, Mr. Greg. We're looking at a 6,500. I don't have a CDL though. Tennessee, like some places, if it's personal use, you don't have to have a CDL. Tennessee looks to be that you do have to have a CDL though. Ian from Tim Pool Show, working on membership platform using video that will rival Patreon. Derek, I'm fucking waiting for it. Yeah, he was involved in mines. He was involved in a lot of different stuff. Yeah. Did you see Billy's video from a few hours ago? Josh, I did not, man. I have not. Big Daddy domain hosting. GoDaddy. I have a ton of shit through GoDaddy. Our bucket trucks hold about 14 yards of wood chips. Man, those have been popping up for sale everywhere. I think I'd be better off with there's a chipper truck out there right now, Chris, that's got a big boom and bucket, and it looks just like yours, just older. But I think I would get more use out of the dump truck. I have an M6 Surefire light holster from when you were in California. Has Velcro loop. Is there a way to convert it to mod? No, there's not. There's not. I have a few M6s. I think we took them off of the site. Here are some M6 pouches. They're probably not even available to buy online. I need to put them on there because I do have a black and 4 green ones. I bet you can't even buy them. Nobody even has M6s anymore. I've got a couple of them, I think. GoDaddy for website. Nice. We just host on GoDaddy, Amy. I use Shopify. Like, we don't even build a website anymore. We do it all through Shopify. You don't have to know anything. It's just like using Facebook. So John, you got a lot of large. Yeah, Chris, we did, and I am conserving them. Something like a quad axle dump truck would be pretty useful. That's what these are, Jason. They're front axle and then 2 rear axles. It's not the giant dump trucks that have the extra wheels. It's just the four wheels in the back. Amy, Shopify is so super easy if you're trying to sell products. And then you can do blog posts on there and shit. But you can do, I think, up to 99 items free. If you just go to Shopify, there's a free deal on there. Is your new website going to be your current customers only? No, Josh, we're setting up another business selling materials. So we're buying larger volumes of materials. We have another truck supposed to be here tomorrow, sitting in Jackson right now. For raw goods, materials, buckles, cords, other items that I just don't want to, I need them separate. I don't want to commingle them. So that'll be good. What's the best way to go about buying an olive drab butt pack? Looking for one as a costume. You just got to buy them when we have them, man. We ran butt packs, I don't know, a month ago. If you need something in a hurry, we'll do it for, a cost, which is usually double. You want one fast, we'll build it, for you this week. It'll cost twice what retail is. There's a woodland one down there right now, and an arid one. Josh, all the equipment and everything, that's another business also, right? So if things go out of, if power goes out, or if mail gets shut off, right? Or if a state breaks up and they're like, okay, no interstate commerce, having tractors and equipment will allow us to continue to have revenue. So, and it's things we need anyway, so. Explored any abandoned properties? We have not, Amy, not in, I don't know, maybe a month. I think you guys are the only ones left that still make gear in true OD green. Yeah, it doesn't sell very well. We run very low numbers of green, and it sits for a while. There is a stacked micro, albeit that those are left hands. Stacked micro, 12 gauge micro. I think that 12 gauge, I think I saw it sell this weekend. String backpacks. We're always doing rifle slings in OD green, which is weird, but we always have them, orders for them. What drone would you recommend shooting video? Chris, I've got a Mavic. Let me see what I have. Oh, it's out. It's not even. It's in the truck. I have a Mavic Mini 2 SE, I think. The truth is, any of the Mavic Minis that you get right now, you would be totally stoked with. The video is going to be better quality probably than you're going to want to upload. It's going to be badass. The one I have is I'm very happy with. The controller is more important than the drone even. Now the controller I have is about $800. I can use it with a lot of different drones, but it makes the whole experience just so much better. Practice with Josh. If you ask me what you should do, I'll tell you what I think you should do, and at the same time I will tell you I haven't done it or I have done it. I think there should always be evidence. There should always be proof, right? If you're asking me a question, I should be able to point to it and go, this is what I did. Shopify is great for drop shipping, huh? What do you think about Adam Curry, value for value model of Lightning node? I'm not familiar with it. I don't really know. Are we just talking about lightning node or something different? So since the Great War of Terror is over, has order number dropped for you guys? No, not really, man. Not really. We're not chasing military contracts. We don't take any purchase orders. Any municipality even, we get every week, we get dudes that are like, hey, we want 30 of these, we want 20 of these, we want 100 of these. We won't do it unless you're prepaying. So a lot of guys, as soon as we see a purchase order come through, I just reply, hey, we don't take a purchase order. I will send you a clickable, payable link that you will pay today, and we will deliver. Here is your delivery date. And most of them are like, we can't do that. I'm like, well, then no worries. We can't do business. I will not build anything, no matter who the fuck they are, that is not prepaid. Because people aren't fucking paying, and whether they intend to, it could change at any time. Plus, I mean, our bottleneck is labor. It's how many bodies are in here making this stuff every day. We don't need to do it, and we don't do a discount on a purchase order either. Like, you want 100 of something, maybe 10% at the most. Like, we're not, I can sell everything at full retail. We don't need to do it. It's a way for content creators to be paid Bitcoin more easily. Nice, nice. I'm familiar with Lightning Node. I'm not familiar with what you specifically said there. Watching one of the most recent Pulling the Thread videos, and I was surprised that it is more spot on and current with current route. Yeah, Derek, Scully and I sit down on Wednesday. We talk about what happened on Wednesday morning, right? We watch content in the morning typically. While I'm doing animals, I'm listening to current affairs. We're listening to, when I'm in the shower, I typically have something playing while I'm in the shower when I come in from doing animals. Jeff gets here about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So that gives me from 4 in the morning to 10 o'clock to kind of know what's going on that day. And then whatever's happened the couple days before it. And that's what Scully and I talk about. Typically, Pulling the Thread, when you have seen it, the Pulling the Thread podcast videos go up 4, 5, 6 weeks later. So there is a new level, the third level of our membership, and that gets you the current, within a couple days of recording, Pulling the Thread podcast. Cut a few belts tonight. We have Highlander NSW rigs about to go. Looks like they're starting those. OD Black lever gun rigs are being sewn this week. We'll see those come out. Multicam black tool bags. Multicam 12 gauge pull out tray pouches. Multicam black M cabs. Fountain or podcasting 2.0 equals value. Got it. I like the idea of it, but everybody that's like fountain, awesome. How many Satoshis is a Bitcoin? Like, not a Bitcoin. How many Satoshis equals $1? Because I see people like raving, you have to do fountain, you have to do fountain, you have to do fountain. But then when you look at how many Satoshis, like whatever it is that they got tipped, right? How many Satoshis is $1 right now? You'll make way more money on Patreon. We're not putting none of our recent stuff, none of our stuff this year or last year has been put on any podcast app. If you want to listen to our podcast, you have to be a member. K-Bonk, what's that, man? Like, there's a bunch of great alternative platforms, right? I'm on Locals. Float seems dead. I think Float's gone after all the effort and everything that was put into it. Float's gone, right? Am I correct on that? Locals, Float, MeWe, Getter, True Social. I'm on almost every Twitter. I'm on Twitter. I'm on all those platforms. But when I make a post on them, they're fucking dead. There's nobody there. And everybody will be like, Facebook's evil. I'm with you. I agree. And everybody will jump over to MeWe and only do MeWe for a year. You're not making any fucking money. When I make a post on Facebook, I have 700,000 people on Facebook. I can promote, I can boost, I can use the business tools on Facebook that, do not fucking exist, right? You go on MeWe and they're like, buy this thing. What do I get for it? You get to post stupid fucking little emojis. I don't post emojis. As a podcaster, the stations do add up over time. Nice. Right on. But how many Satoshis is $1? Does anybody even know? Bear Independent. His Patreon's $5. How many Patreon members does he have? Pretty sure I saw 20,000. $5,000. Got it. There we go. Matt Christopher, what's up? MeWe seems like it's dead. Byron, I still post there several times a week. I do on all of them, right? Because at some point, some other bullshit's going to happen and I'll be locked down somewhere. I got a notification for harassing and bullying last night on YouTube to a comment I made on my own page. And I don't even know what the fucking comment is. I don't know when it was made. They don't show you. They release it. They make you agree to it. And they don't tell you what the fuck it is anymore. Happens on Facebook all the time, too. 42.23 is $1. Right on. Dude, you're weird. Tom. You're the one sitting here watching something that you don't agree with. There's 60 people here listening. The question you should be answering yourself is, why are there 60 people here to include you? Or maybe that's totally friendly fire and you're talking to somebody else, but I don't recognize your name. 9,100 Satoshis equals $1. Well, fuck. I see 4,200. I see 9,100. Matt Christopher had a great day, man. Yeah, we went and had sushi. We went and ran around. Went to Jackson. Scott from Anthrax. Scully. Have you seen Scully? Depends on Bitcoin value. Got it. Got it. Did you get the Kubota shovel? No, it's tomorrow. I think we get it tomorrow. We think it's tomorrow. I got a couple blades for it. I got a thumb for it. Buckets, couple buckets. We'll order some. I'll probably switch. I have a auger for the skid steer. We'll probably sell that. Get an auger for the excavator. Maybe a jackhammer. Did you find a wood chipper? Amy, I have not bought a wood chipper yet. I bought an excavator instead, kind of impulsively. I mean, I've been saying that I'm going to buy one for years, but I bought a much bigger piece of equipment. So I'm kind of waiting for that to show up and then pursue the wood chipper. The wood chippers, it's about 30 grand for a wood chipper. You're going to build an entire new warehouse. No, we're going to compress it into here and for a little while. We'll probably cordon off a zone and pay rent or something. But I have a 5,000 foot building kit. This building's 10,000 feet. I have 5,000 foot of building sitting out front on the ground. The building's 165 feet this way, and it adds 35 feet out the whole length of the building. So we'll probably eventually use part of that. We'll put some doors through here to that side. One day I'll get to the point where I can impulsively buy heavy equipment. Scully reminds me of Johan Hegg from Amon Amarth. Everybody always says, I thought everybody always says anthrax about Jeff. High flow forestry mulcher. So I didn't get high flow on this machine. I have high flow on the skid steer. Jeep truck like them. We saw a lot of Jeep trucks this weekend. Subaru has some. Oh no, Hyundai has some new little abomination out. It looks like it looks like a croc version of a Subaru Brat. That's what it looks like. It looks like a croc. It looks like Croc made a Subaru Brat. Scully really looks like Chewbacca. The Santa Cruz, is that the Santa Cruz? Is that the Hyundai? I don't know. Somebody pulled in next to us with one. I was making fun of a Jeep truck, turned around to look at Amanda, and that thing pulled in right behind the Jeep truck. How much high flow on that machine? I'd hate to see how much high flow is on that machine. I don't know. 10 grand more, 10-ish. It's closed cab. It's got bulletproof glass on it, you know, for forestry stuff. El Camino to make a comeback. Crocs are the design feature of the 20s. Croc Brat car, perfect description. Santa Cruz or Rose, right on. Are you thinking of adding one of those, Chris Watkins? I kind of expected you to have. I bet you got like a nice Cadillac Escalade stash just to go out on the weekend with the wife with. Maybe I had you pegged wrong though. Maybe you have one of those Hyundai cars. Chris, when you cut that tree, man, and it swung back, I was waiting for it to get you. You ever had one knock you out of a tree? Subaru Brat had the seats in the back with the motorcycle grips on the handles. El Camino. Remember when guys would take El Caminos and put them on like Toyota SR5 truck bodies with 39s on them, or they would put them on Chevy Blazer bodies? You'd see that too. Just don't know why Ford named their new small truck the Maverick. It's like, what the fuck wasn't the Maverick a sedan? Chris Watkins makes you think classic car, like one of them coffin chasers, like a hearse, like a hot rod, or like an all metal Thunderbird. Brat tailgate with fiberglass beer cans. No, but I've been hit. It does not feel. I bet it doesn't, man. It could be life-changing. The way you're throwing that little choker around there and catching it, that would end up catching me in the face. Like a Woody, okay? Like a Woody, like an actual Woodside. More of a Bronco truck guy, right on. We saw a nice Suburban up on a trailer going down the freeway today. Forgot, does the door open on the left or to right, or does it slide over your head? Left to right. It opens on the left side on that. On the skid steer, it slides over your head. Whereas the Bobcat, if you tip over, you're trapped in the Bobcat, I think. 89 Bronco, nice. Brian Moreno, member for 6 months. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for joining up. Thunderdome. Just saw a multicam black one hanging there. I just saw the multicam black one. What are we talking about? I've been walking around. There's multicam black all over in here. I'll share a photo with you at the Facebook page of your doppelganger. It was a backpack. I didn't know you guys made them. Yeah, we do day packs. I'll go up and show you what we have. I don't think we have multicam black ones right now. You might have saw a sew sample. The back glass comes out on Bobcats. Oh, I didn't know that. I've just seen people like when you tip over, you're trapped. One day when I grow up, maybe I'll have Bobcat equipment. Bob Lester says that's the stuff to have. We don't have dealers for them around here. But our Kubota dealer's awesome. Been really good. Just got a day pack. They're fire. Did you get automatic implement detachment? Yeah. Why would you not? Yeah, I have that on everything. Well, except the John Deere. And we have low pressure tracks on everything too. You go to Jackson for oh, I had no idea. I didn't know there's a dealer in Jackson. So these are the day packs. We've got Ghost, Woodland, Typhon Toxic, Black, Highlander Orange Thread. All of these bags, if you haven't seen one of them, there's a pocket on the front here, and then there is this pocket right here, and that's all Velcro lined. And then there is this pocket right here, and both walls in there are Velcro lined. And then there's a hanger here for a bladder. And then you have your shoulder straps right here. We give you these D-rings to route whatever you want to for your camelback. And then the sternum strap is adjusted. You can actually adjust it through all these slots all the way up. And then it's got a waist strap, and you can take the waist strap off. You can take the sternum strap off if you like. Order Typhon Toxic day packs. What's the chance of getting side pouches same color? Yeah, you can get them in. Yeah, you can. I don't see any. Send me an email, and then I will tell you how to order them without them being in stock. I've got Typhon Blue. I've got Typhon Red. And you can get these also with Velcro on the back, so you can use them inside. Or you can get them with pals, so you can use them on the side of the backpack. Or next time I pay you. Right on. 50, what is that? 50 TNC SA. What's that stand for? And what do you do, man? What do you do? I almost know what you're talking about with your products. Right on. Yeah, Matt Christopher, that quick detach stuff is so nice. You don't even have to get out of the cab. Josh Gilman, yeah, I'm going to get off of here in just a minute. On those backpacks, what do you suggest for keeping the shoulder strap adjustment from moving? I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. And I carry a fucking ton of weight in these things. I've never had an issue with my shoulder straps moving. And this is the same buckle and webbing that we've used on our day packs for 25 years. Slightest touch shoulder strap adjust makes fully let go. Well, wear it. That doesn't happen when you have it on, when you have weight in it. Chances are you don't have enough weight in it. I don't know. I haven't had the issue. I mean, I can take this right here if this is what you're talking about. And, well, I mean, even right here it won't. See if I can get this to go, right? Even hanging there, right? So when you take tension off, but when you have tension on it, which you will do if you have any weight in it, it won't do that. War of Rights, Team CSA. Team CSA. I don't know what that is. 50th Tennessee CSA. It was my reenacting unit at a Clark's. Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. CNA going to nursing school. Cool. Right on. Glad I was able to grab Coyote NSW. Right on, Kevin. Did that ship to you already, or is that shipping to you Monday? Reenacting. I assume that's Confederate, right? Civil War reenactment. We have New Johnsonville right here, so they do a lot of reenactment stuff here too. Do your butt packs? Do your butt pack the shoulder on the day pack? Do you bar tack? No, you don't need to. I don't own a bar tacker. I've been doing this 35 years. There's not a bar tacker in this building. We have never in 35 years built any product that has a bar tack in it. The bar tack conversation is some bullshit guys that have bar tackers like to say about other companies. And the reality of the bar tacker is it's way easier to use the bar tacker. War of Rights is a Civil War era first person shooter. Got it. K-Bonk, a bar tack is it goes across, it's an automatic tacker. Goes across and it goes, you know, with the zigzag on it. Padded 2-point slings in stock. No, they're not in stock. I have a bunch of them over here by my sewing machine cut, but they are not in stock. They have never been in stock. They probably never will be in stock. If you want one, you're going to have to order it. And if you can't wait for it to be made, you're not ever going to get one from us. Make sure the webbing routes through all the ladder hardware on the day pack shoulder strap. Amanda, he's not talking about the sternum strap. He's talking about where the actual shoulder strap attaches, where it adjusts, where you size it up and down. Took a backpack building class. Oh, I didn't see that last step. Took a backpack building class bought in Buffalo last year. People just don't know what it takes to build 3D products. Yeah, I thought about taking the Brown Buffalo class. I just don't want to go to California. It looks like a great class. I know some other dudes that have taken that class. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here in just a minute. Last minute questions, comments, anything you want to see. Somebody was asking about the 500 IV pouches. That's those right there. There's another video that we shot on Wednesday making a clothes bag, and that video will go up this week probably. Chris, I'll see you soon, man. Really, D. What is this? Holy mackerel, what is this? Here's the other question you should be asking yourself. Why are you seeing this? And I'll tell you why. Because somebody who's on your social media is watching this. And what this is it's actually a sew shop. We build all of this gear, backpacks and vests and harnesses and belts and stuff. And we build it in Tennessee. And we build it with human beings and U.S. labor. Everything that you see in this building is built in this building here with all of these sewing machines over here. And then we also have kind of a homestead here, a little mini farm, right? I got about 300 chickens, Got about 100 rabbits. We cook breakfast and lunch for all of our employees. There's a gym in the back, and these are all sewing machines that are sitting in Camden, Tennessee, not in China or Vietnam. How much for the couch? I haven't seen that one in a long time. I actually had couches for sale when they were doing that nonsense. Tool bags, K-Bonk? Did you order a tool bag? If you did, it'll ship out Monday, man. What are you showing? I think I just explained it. Does your tourniquet holder fit well on your pants belt for EDC tourniquet? Or just set up to hook to your kit? It's modular. It's set up to hook to the kit. So buy a belt attachment. They come in a set of 2. There's a piece on there for any modular gear. It's just under belt attachment. There's a search bar on the top right on every page on our website. Belt attachment, and then it'll go right on your belt. It'll run vertical up and down. I know that you know that, but really deep. Well, I want to buy some. SOE tactical gear. I do a live feed almost every night at 9 o'clock, like this one right here, and we just talk, current events and homesteading and small business growth. We just kind of brainstorm really whatever anybody wants to talk about. I've got about 3,500 videos on this YouTube channel over the last 15 years. And Nicole, who was on here, might still be on, living free in Tennessee. She's got a coffee company who roasts coffee. As you order it, she will roast your coffee when you order it and send it to you within like 2 days. So you get the freshest coffee you've ever had. But she has a homestead called The Hauler, and her and I have collaborated, and we do a live video every Tuesday on YouTube here. And then we have an event called the Self-Reliance Festival, and we're going to have our 5th one, I think it's our 5th one, in March here. And you can see that at selfreliancefestival.com. And you can check in how to get tickets and everything. And we got, 40, 50 speakers that come in from around the United States, well, around the world now, that come in and participate. And we have anywhere from 700 to 1,000 people, 600 to 1,000 people show up. So we open the campus here up and shut this all down and have the same conversations in person. Do you guys still do the hater emails in the morning? No, man, I'm so busy. It's literally like we're running 4 businesses. I kind of am. I do hater stuff every now and then. Usually it's on Instagram. I do a different kind of video most mornings at 4:30 a.m. on Instagram. And then that also goes on TikTok and sometimes goes on Facebook. And that's more motivation, like get up. If you don't have what you want, it's your own fucking fault, that kind of shit. What we should be telling kids. We shouldn't be telling kids you get a trophy, right? We should be telling kids you get a trophy if you win, right? You have to work hard. Nobody's going to give you anything. And that's kind of what those videos are. What's lodging like in Camden? Isaac, we fill up every available hotel in Camden, motel. There are a lot of Airbnbs available. And then there's, New Johnsonville and Waverly, which is like 5 minutes, 10 minutes away. The interstate, which you have to get off the interstate to get here, that's in Holiday, and there's lodging there. And then there's Paris, which is 30 minutes from here, and they have a lot of motels and stuff there. Cannon Sweet Jason, what's up, man? What's up? Sweet taters. Holder, thanks. We'll do holder and belt attachment. Yeah, the tourniquet holder. Are we talking about like a Cat 7 tourniquet holder? The deployable, or are we talking like Rat's TK4? And then we just got Rat's tourniquets in on Friday. I know we sold a couple hundred of them on Friday, but if the system will let you order them, we still have some available. Pulling the thread episodes are entertaining as hell. Thanks, man. It's just easier to move here. Jason moved here. We got a lot of people who've moved here. Lots of people. There's a lot of people who have come to the Self-Reliance Festival like the first 1, 2, 3, and then they move here. There are a lot of people moving within 20 minutes of here. Cannon sweet potatoes. We have eggs in the freeze dryer right now, 120 eggs. So here's the tourniquet holders. And these work like a little parachute pack tray. When you pull this, it pops the snap, opens up, and actually puts the tourniquet in your hand. And then same thing here. When you pull this, it lifts the lid, and it actually lifts this piece of ribbon that goes underneath, and actually lifts the tourniquet out of the pouch. And then we got some ankle med kits, Narcan pouches. I should be getting my NSW tomorrow. Can you guys post a video on different ways to set up? I know the TAC Response had a video on setup, but I can't find it. Ben, yeah, eventually we will do that. There's not a lot of ways to set it up. It's pretty straightforward. You have onions in your sweet potatoes. Membership video with John and Amanda Scully are dope. Nice. Thanks. Philippine. You should come out for Self-Reliance Festival. Can always check with Joey at TAC Response about camping at Birdsong. Yes. You need to be a member for that. You need to be a member of their deal. Now, maybe not, but probably so. If you have a big trailer or something, you need to at least be alumni to ask for that. A Slurpee pouch. I have onions in my freezer. Freeze dry. Oh, you have onions in your freeze dryer. Dude, your whole fucking place is going to smell like onions. I could not imagine freeze drying onions. I would get another building just to put that in so I didn't have the onion smell in my house. We got a few eggs. And there's half trays in there. How does eggs in the freeze dryer work? It basically makes like that tray, and when you pull it out, it's a solid piece. It's kind of chalky, so you can break it into pieces like chips you would, you know. It's about an inch thick, or you just powder it up like powdered eggs. David F, what's up? HDR Crossbones, what's up? HDC. Great Wolf, what's up? Are you selling freeze-dried eggs? Yes, we are going to sell freeze-dried eggs. Yes, we are. You could also take those freeze-dried eggs and just put them in a smoothie or anything to add protein to your morning drink. You could take those freeze-dried eggs and put them in soup base. You do anything with them. Use them literally just like eggs. John, lucky for you, you have another building to put that XL on just for onions. Somebody offered me 150 pounds of onions last week, and I'm like, thank you so much. But none of my animals will eat onions. Literally, there's not an animal out there that'll eat onions. Works good. 2 pounds of egg powder, 2 pounds of water equals 1 egg. 2 tablespoons. 150 pounds. Because we have like food co-ops around here, right? They have this food deal where you can set, it's a food bank, and you show up and they give you this dividend of food. Well, nobody wants the onions. I mean, people take onions, but there's so many onions that, and you can't just take onions, like animals won't eat them. Seen pigs turn away onions? Sorry, I didn't say TAC Response alumni only. I just thought everybody was an alumnus, but it's only 100,000 of us or so. Yeah, Papa Mike. And James used to tell us, James is like, hey, if anybody needs to stay here, they're welcome to stay there. But I would not extend that to somebody I wouldn't put that offer on the table. If they offered it, awesome, but that, you know, I just wouldn't open that up. It's not my property. Health benefits of onions. Dude, I eat onions. I'll take a ramen not top ramen, but like an actual real ramen. And I'll take a whole onion and cut it up, and I'll do that up on olive oil. Whole onion. And then I'll do like 12 giant tiger shrimp or prawns. Right, there's my onions right there. We always have onions here. And then I'll go out to the garden out there and see what's growing that's green, you know, like some Swiss chard or colors chard or something, rainbow chard. Chop that in there, throw some basil in there. Found wild onions on our property when we first moved here. You're right, nothing touched them. David F., I have a whole run on the front end of the property. It's a nice big hill full of grass, right? Right now, it is green as can be, and it is all onions. I eat at least a half an onion with just about every meal. Right on, right on. What about the onion, taking the onion, slicing it in half and putting it in your sock with your, you know, like put it on the bottom of your foot for a couple hours. It pulls a ton of toxins out, they say. Uh, 50 TNC, because we're all preppers, right? We all have the prepper pantry. We've all got tons of storage food. Every now and then I like to cook with that shit, right? Because if the time comes when I'm opening buckets of rice, there are no scraps. We're taking every plate, every scrap from every plate that goes into the next meal. And it's going to be a soup base, or it's going to be a stew or a goulash or something, right? We freeze dry, like this is all freeze dried tomatoes. I do a ton of cherry tomatoes, slice them in half. So those are great in any pasta, super tangy, right? These are not freeze dried, dehydrated figs, dehydrated cherry tomatoes, dehydrated corn, dehydrated soup mixes, dehydrated broccoli, right? So you just put those in there. I'll put those in hot water along with a bunch of dried mushrooms. So those will be in there in hot water for about 15-20 minutes. And then while I'm, you know, cooking the onion, cooking the shrimp, getting the noodles ready, and then I just put it in a bowl all together. Matt Christopher, good night, man. Literally just bake an onion like you would bake apple. Sounds odd, pretty delicious, right? Yeah, some apples when you cook them are actually sweet. Been replanting store-bought green onions. They just keep growing. Absolutely they do. Yeah. I eat at least half an onion. Okay, we've read all these. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out. You guys have a great night. And I'm sure that I will make a video super early in the morning. And if you want to see what that's about, that will be on Instagram. We'll have a new shirt tomorrow. It's pretty badass. We do a new shirt every week, 120 pieces, and we never remake the same shirt, very rarely. We did a black flag, says no surrender, no quarter. A lot of these will be sold out, but you can check it out. It's probably on the front page of the website. Black flag. You can see the shirt for this week. You might still be able to get one in your size. In the Philippines, onions now more expensive than meat. Latest for yellow, white, red varieties, still at US $7 a pound. Crazy, man. All right, Jason, I will see you tomorrow. Everybody on here, I will see you tomorrow night probably, and we'll have a video up on Instagram tomorrow morning.